Our next guest has gone from Summer Bay all the way to Hollywood. Todd Lassance first appeared on Home and Away in 2005, became a regular cast member on the popular show, which is known for churning out superstars like Chris Hemsworth.
Now, Todd is back on our screens in a new movie starring Hollywood heartthrob Michael B. Jordan and based on a Tom Clancy novel. Weekend Sunrise movie man Jason Jabba Davis caught up with him.
He made a name for himself as Aidan Jeffries in Home and Away.
Will you do me the honour of marrying me?
You know my answer, of course. I will marry you.
And like many others before him, Todd Lassance has managed to turn his stint in Summer Bay into a successful Hollywood career.
Todd, the man you're not supposed to fall for. Welcome to Weekend Sunrise.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me.
Can we just dial it back about 2 decades? 2005, you're 20. You walk on the set of Home and Away.
Yes.
As Aidan Jeffries in Summer Bay. Is that, at 20, is that pretty much the pinnacle of a young man's life?
Look, I still remember the call. I actually auditioned for Jack, the cop on the series that was Paul O'Brien played, and didn't get it. And then they called back a few weeks later and offered me a little guest spot of Aidan.
I thought you were taking her home.
She wanted to go for a walk on the beach, but she couldn't make it, so I thought I'd bring her here.
And then I think like 3 or 4 months later, they offered the full-time gig, and then I was there for like 3 years.
And do you think, at that time, are you kind of thinking this is the greatest?
Oh, this is it. Like, well, that's where so many people had started. Do you know what I mean? I ended up moving in with Mark Furze, and Lincoln Lewis I lived with initially, and then moved in with Mark Furze, and then I ended up taking like Chris's old room that Chris Hemsworth lived in with Mark. It was like a little family, man.
Todd then made the leap to Tinseltown, scoring roles in a number of TV hits such as the epic Spartacus and cult series The Vampire Diaries. Todd's latest project is the action blockbuster Without Remorse, which is based on Tom Clancy's best-selling book. It features Hollywood superstar Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Bell and Aussie Guy Pearce.
Their plan is a series of strategic attacks
All over the world.
We have to respond.
I need to be on that team.
The actors faced grueling training in preparation for the film.
We did like 3 weeks of SEAL training in the lead up to it, which was incredible. And we were just put through it all, like room clearances, all of our tactical training, weapons training, squad training. We got to customize our gear, pick our weapon. It was just, incredible to get that kind of intense sort of training.
Since COVID hit, Todd has been back in Australia and he even managed to shoot a movie during the pandemic. Kidnapped was filmed in a resort in far north Queensland.
Is she here?
What?
Do you have her?
No, she's not here. What do you mean?
We essentially created our own film set bubble on the resort. The whole thing was shot at the resort. Every single crew and cast member stayed at the resort, and it was literally in the middle of nowhere.
Like many Aussie stars, he's hoping to get more jobs on home soil, thanks to our post-COVID movie boom.
What is the state of the filmmaking industry through your eyes?
To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever been more excited than I am now. The industry here in Australia is just about to go ballistic. The amount of productions coming here, the amount of Netflix productions that are being greenlit, the Marvel Disney universe being greenlit here.
You can catch Todd in Without Remorse, streaming on Amazon Prime Video now.
Looks fantastic. Thank you, Jabba.